Okay, why not? Alright, what's up, familia? Welcome inside the big rig. Hope you guys are doing good. Keeping in between the lines. Got your load secure. Now, earlier today, talking about this morning, I was just trucking it up, right? I was on my way out here to Nevada, where I'm at now. And then I heard something. I heard something in the back of the trailer, and I said, damn it. No, you know? So I pulled off the 15 freeway. It is early in the morning. It's still dark outside. I pull off. I go to the back. And I don't see... I thought a tire had completely blown out, right? And it's getting windy over here, man. Damn. I thought a tire had completely blown out. But as I walked back there, I didn't see any tire blowout. And I'm like, okay. And then I finally saw one of the trailer tires. It was flat. And I thought, how did I hear that noise if there was not a blowout? Because usually, I mean, the reason why I didn't want to blow out, man, because it causes a lot of damage. Or it can. And, you know, I could take out the mud flap. It could bend it. You know, I could do some damage, man. But I was just like, damn. How did it just get flat? How was I able to hear that? And as I looked towards the inside of the tire, then I saw like, oh, there it is. Oh, it definitely blew out. Blew a hole on the inside of the tire. But the whole tire stood intact. Even though it's a recap tire, stood intact, which was good. Because in reality, I was pretty much able to go the whole day with the tire like that. And I was like, cool, you know what? As long as, because once the tire is blown out, like completely blown out, heck no, dog. As soon as the Huda sees that, he's gonna pull your ass over. But I'm like, look, from the outside, the tire looks good. It looks good. But yeah, it was definitely blown out. It's like size of a baseball on the inside of the tire. So once I finished up my day here, now I'm just here, just waiting for them to come change my tire. So that's what I'm doing. What's up, Derek? Ari Familia. We are listening to some audio right now. But yeah, that's what I'm doing, man. And the wind is really picked up over here. But I'm just waiting for them to come and change my tire so I could be on my way. Which isn't bad. I mean, I was already done with the day, but I'm gonna have to lay over. I'm telling you guys this right now. Getting your tire changed as a trucker, it is much, the wait time is a heck of a lot longer, dog. You're looking at about an hour and a half to 2 hours till they show up. Not change your tire, till they show up. So I've been waiting here for already over an hour. So let's see what time they show up. But anyway, happy Monday. Monday fun day, I guess. Start off the week. I got a short week this week. Because I'm going to go opening day for the Tower Buzzers, baby. It's a single A baseball team for the Dodgers. New team. But anyway, let's go ahead and let's get into some audio here. Let's see.
Most toxic relationships don't have...
Uh-oh. Hang on. Start that a little too soon. Let's see what she has to say here about toxic relationships, about a villain and a victim. Let's see.
Don't have a villain and a victim.
Hang on. Let me start over. Here we go.
Most toxic relationships don't have a villain and a victim. They have two broken people triggering the hell out of each other. Here's how it goes. One feels disrespected, the other feels controlled. One shuts down, the other screams. Then the labels come out. You're abusive, you're toxic, you're a narcissist. Nobody stops.
That is super. Hey, shouts to Watson, man. That is super like ditzy white talk, dog. I don't think I've ever heard anybody label their significant other like that, dog, or talk to each other like that. You're abusive. You're toxic. You're a narcissist. Maybe one of those words at a time. I don't know. Maybe it's just the way she put them together. I'm not really sure, but I don't think I've heard that all together. Let's do that again.
One feels disrespected, the other feels controlled. One shuts down, the other screams. Then the labels
Right here.
come out. You're abusive, you're toxic, you're a narcissist. Nobody stops to ask the real questions.
I don't know why. That just comes off funny.
How the hell did we get here? Because real relationships, they don't explode overnight. We know this. They decay slowly. Ignored conversations, swallowed resentment, broken trust, zero boundaries, and two idiots who should have walked.
Okay, you know what? That swallowed resentment. I think that's a big one right there. I think that's one that people don't talk about a lot. Yeah, I definitely could see that when somebody was bothered by something, but they didn't make a big deal about it. They just said, like, you know what? I'll just take this one. You know, it bothered them, but they're not going to say anything about it. That definitely can come down the line to hurt the relationship. What's up, Vanessa? La chingona. Orale, how's the tattoo? Hey, homie, I see you over there, dog. I see you over there with your band, Holmes. Okay, doing it up. What's up, Keisha? See. All right, so let's do it again. Let's see. Oh, shoot.
Abusive, you're toxic, you're a narcissist. Nobody stops to ask the real questions. How the hell did we get here? Because real relationships, they don't explode overnight. We know this. They decay slowly. Ignored conversations, swallowed resentment.
I think the ignored conversations kind of goes hand in hand with the swallowed resentment. You know, you should have a conversation about that. Yeah, I think that's one that's definitely, I don't hear people talk about that enough. But that's definitely something right there. When you're bothered by something, it's best to go ahead and tell that person what's up, what time it is with that, as opposed to just like, you know what, I'm not gonna make a big deal about it. And you don't have to make a big deal about it. You just gotta let them know, like, hey, check this out, that wasn't cool, you know.
They decay slowly. Ignored conversations, swallowed resentment, broken trust, zero boundaries, and two idiots who...
The broken trust. Okay, I'll tell you guys this, Holmes. I'm going to tell you guys this. Depending what we're talking about when we're talking about broken trust, but usually, if there's broken trust, that relationship is over. Usually. It depends what we're talking about. But most likely, if you put your trust in somebody, I know immediately everybody thinks about cheating, which, you know, yeah, that's broken trust as well. But it doesn't necessarily have to be cheating. It could be something else. It could be like, hey, I trusted you with my word. You know, I told you, you're my significant other. I told you, and you went and told somebody else. Like, that is broken trust. That if you can't trust the person that you're with something sacred that you told them, like, to me, dog, once that's crossed, to me,
you should have walked away.
Uh-oh, hang on. To me, that's it, dog. I mean, you could continue the relationship, but I don't think you'll ever be what it once was. It may be 99.99999%, but it'll never be 100% from what it was. Let's see here. Oh, shoot. Damn, it went up a little bit too quick. I can't keep up here. Okay, here we go. Frederick. I don't know. Yep. What's up? Q-Wall. And it's great to hear CT about this stuff. Yeah, let's continue. Because I'm thinking, it's done, dog. It's done. Like I said, I know it immediately everybody thinks about cheating when it comes to broken trust. And yes, definitely. But not just broken trust. You know, if I trusted you with something, either I told you something or I gave you something and you treated it like it was nothing or whatever it may be. To me, that relationship is done, Holmes. It is done. And if it's not done, if you want to continue with that relationship, hey, so be it. But just know this. It will never be what it once was. It may come close to it. It might come close to it. You may be able to super glue, gorilla glue that sucker together. But it's still going to have that crack.
How the hell did we get here? Because real relationships, they don't explode overnight. We know this. They decay slowly. Ignored conversations, swallowed resentment, broken trust, zero boundaries, and two idiots who should have walked away years ago. Then one day, the pressure cooker explodes. And here's the truth that most couples don't like me saying. You both are the problem. You bring out the absolute worst in each other, and you shouldn't be together. And that's okay, because not every relationship is meant to survive. And
all right. The whole thing, man, what's this dude doing over here? Okay. Oh, there's this truck on my driver's side over here. Where's he going? We're good. All right. Anyway, let me put the window just because this was. All right. Anyway, yeah. Damn. What was she saying? Well, I was thinking of this fool over here. Okay, the broken trust. Oh yeah, the boundary part. Okay, no boundaries. Yeah, man. And that all kind of ties in together. Of not saying anything, of you just it's not that big of a deal. Okay, but when you do that, whenever you decide to not say anything and it bothered you, and when you're like, you know what, it's not that big of a deal, understand the boundary, the lack of boundaries that you're setting. Because now the line goes even further, right? For you, it was like crossing the line. Hey, cross that line, homie. Cross that line, girl, right? Okay. Now she stepped on that line, or the toes went past that line, and you're just kind of looking at it like, it was only her big toe that went past that line. So it's no big deal, Holmes. It's no big deal. You know what I mean? It's not like she took a leap over the line. She just barely stepped on the line, and it was her nail that went over the line. So you didn't say anything. So, okay. Well, now that line just moves just that fraction of an inch now for her. Well, there's some ladies on here or him, right? So now to you, what was just, it was just a toe that crossed that line. Well, now that line has pushed forward that much more. And then next thing you know, it's her big toe again. Yeah, it was her big toe, but now it's two big toes from where the original line was drawn at. And next thing you know, it's a mile past that line, dog, because it's always just that much more. It's always just an inch. It's like, it was just an inch past that line. Like, I'm not going to make a big deal about it. Okay, but now the new line for her is 1 inch past the original line. And the next time she crosses it, it's just going to be an inch. And the next time she crosses it, it's going to be another inch. And now what you don't realize, you're 3 inches past the original draw of your line, right? So, yeah, definitely.
And to explode overnight. We know this. They decay slowly. Ignored conversations, swallowed resentment, broken trust, zero boundaries, and two idiots who should have walked away years ago. Then one day, the pressure cooker explodes. And here's the truth that most couples don't like me saying. You both are the problem. You bring out the absolute worst in each other, and you shouldn't be together. And that's okay, because not every relationship is meant to survive, and not every single person is meant to stay in your life forever. Staying in a cycle of blame and fighting will destroy you both. Real growth is looking at each other and saying, you know what? We're toxic together, and then walking away.
You know how many people are in relationships? I'll get to your comments right now, dog. I'll get to your comments right now. Oh, you know what? Let me see. Oh, yeah, there he is. All right, hey, you guys give me 1 minute. Hang on. Homeboy pulled up. Let me tell him what tire it is. Hang on a second. Be right back. All right. Dang, it's getting windy out there. All right. Hey, man, like I was saying, I'll get to your guys' comments right now. Depends about that. Getting my tire, I had a blowout this morning, and I was still rocking and rolling, homes. But anyway, you know how many relationships are together? And I'm sure you guys know the people like this. And who knows, you may be that person. Where it's like, good gosh. Why are you guys together for? Like, son of a bastard. Are you only together just so you won't be alone? Or are you only together because you're afraid of losing what you built? I tell you, man. I tell you, there are some miserable. I don't know about the Hainas. Okay, I can't speak on that. But there was a lot of dudes that reached out to me, right? And it was sad, Holmes. It was sad on how miserable some dudes were. And it was, just, man, I felt like a therapist. I mean, I'm not a therapist or anything, but I mean, dog, that's what I felt like. And I was just like, damn, just chopping up with so many dudes, man, that just hated their life, hated their situation, hated their marriage, hated everything. It's just like, gosh, darn it, they just throw on a fake smile. And it's just like, damn, dog, homie, you're like broken, dog. But yeah, dog, let me see what you guys are saying here. What? I think it's a little too... Okay. Oh, shoot. Okay. There we go. Let me see. You want... Nessa... That it is so true, Cholo. This belief that your insecurities will not be used against you as verbal bullets. Yeah, and that sucks, dog. That sucks, because when you're in a relationship, that's kind of like the person that you open up to, right? And if ever that person, whenever you guys, have some sort of disagreement or whatever, and they're gonna throw that at you, Holmes. You know what I mean? Like, really try to hurt you, like cut you on the inside, dog. That's That's some pretty hardcore stuff right there, man. But yeah, it definitely happens. And what's sad, you know what's uncomfortable for me? What's uncomfortable for me is when I'm around other couples and they do it, in front of people, myself included. I'm like, dog, I don't even know what to say. Hey, I'm out of here. It's like, oh no, why you jamming for it? Like, nah, man, I'm good. I'm out of here, man. They're getting into it, or you guys are getting into it. It's just like, it's nothing. It's like, dog, it's not nothing, man. It's not nothing. You guys are over there like truly degrading yourself in front of other people, or degrading each other. Let me see, Cholo, her nail went over the line. Yeah, Vanessa. Well, see, that's what I'm saying, right? It's like at first, hey, she just barely went over the line. Or in your case, Vanessa, right? He just barely went over the line. Like, this is no big deal. You know what I mean? This just barely went over the line. Okay. But now the line moves up that much. How much ever they went over the line, that's how far the line moved up. How big or how little the line moved up, it moved up. And next is another little bit. And now another little bit, right? And where you originally had your line drawn, you turn around a few times and it's like, damn, how did my line get way the heck over here? Where it got over there because you didn't set your boundary. You didn't set your boundary. Say like, hey, whoa, hold on a second. No. I'm not down with this. And if you're not down with me not being down with this, then you're not the one for me. That's that. And even if you get close to the line, you should say something like, okay, look, you didn't cross any line. I'm just telling you, you're getting close to that line. Let's clip it before you actually get to the line to make sure, hey, look, this is the line. This is solid right here. Let's see, behind walls, trust is only through verifying. Cholo. Yes, Cholo, you're right. Yeah, you gotta be on top of that. Let me see.
Toxic
Hold on a
relationship.
second. No, shut up, you. Where's this other one? Aha. Let's see what we got here. Psych to go.
Are you starting to wonder if their friendship is as true and genuine as you once thought? Sometimes it can be difficult to recognize the signs that your friendship is not as true as it seems. So, here are 10 early signs to help you spot a fake friend.
All right, 10 early signs to spot a fake friend. All right, let's see what we got.
1. They exclude you from things. Does your friend seem to make plans to spend time with everyone but you? They never invite you to parties or get-togethers, even when you have plenty of mutual friends. You feel left out and you're afraid to be seen as clingy or bossy. But when they keep excluding you from things, it may mean that they don't really want you to be around. 2.
Okay. All right. I mean, this is like for punks or something, but okay. I will say this. There are certain homies that I wouldn't invite to certain things, dog, to certain venues, certain get-togethers, because vatos just don't know how to act. Okay, but if I were just gonna have, just hey man, just a couple people come over for a barbecue at the pad, nothing like that, nothing crazy, nothing. Yeah, I invite them. But if it was gonna be something much more important, and it's like, nah, you know what, this dude doesn't know how to act or whatever it may be. But at the same time, I think the most important thing here is define what you mean by a friend, right? Like a lot of people just have a lot of acquaintances, but how many real, actual, true friends do you really actually have? Let's see.
2. They bail on you a lot. Do they cancel on you
Let's
when they
see.
keep
What is
excluding
that?
you from things? It may mean that they don't really want you to be around. 2. They bail on you a lot. Do they cancel on you at the last minute and forget about all the plans you've made? True friendship is about being there for each other when you need it the most. Instead, they disappear when they find something more fun to do or someone more interesting.
Okay, I hear this all the time, dog. How needy are people? Now, I agree with this. I'm not disagreeing with it. But at the same time, I'm also with all the, hey, what's with all the, oh man, people that are there for you, people that are there for you. What the hell's going on in your life that you've done so wrong in your life that you always need somebody there for you? I hear that all the time. It's like, oh man, you know what? Yeah, people that are there for you. You need people that are there for you. You need to look at who's there for you. It's like, okay, I'm looking around. I don't know, dog. I'm not calling people on a constant to be there for me. Yes, I get it. If some emergency, some crazy emergency happens, sure, I understand that. But gosh, every time I have a conversation with somebody, it's always the same thing. Like, oh man, it's got to be people who are there for you, who are always there for you. It's like, you know what, man? If somebody is so needy that they're constantly calling for me to be there for them, ¿sabes qué? Chale, dog. Kick sticks.
Interesting to talk to. True friendship is about being there for each other when you need it the most.
Being there for each other when you need it the most. Okay. I'm not disagreeing with it. Okay. I'm not disagreeing with it. I just constantly keep hearing that over and over and over. And it's like, why don't you make better decisions in your life? What is it that's going on in your life so much that you just need people there for you over and over and over and over again? I get it. Some things, tragedy can strike, yes. And you probably need a true friend. I understand that part.
Instead, they disappear when they find something more fun to do or someone more interesting to talk to.
Or maybe they just got tired of you because you're so damn needy.
Leaving you behind without a second thought. 3.
All right, I will say that though. I will say that. Look, if a person says that they're going to be there and they're not there because they decided to go do something else, yeah, you know what? Yeah, probably time to cut that person off. I was just talking about the neediness of people because I hear that so many damn times. But if somebody says that they're going to be there and it's like, nah, you know what? Without letting you know or anything of that sort, they went to go do something else. It's like, yeah, nah, Charlie.
They get you in trouble. It can feel very exciting when you befriend someone who's
They get you in trouble. Okay, all right.
spontaneous and carefree. They're wild, unpredictable, and always a good time. You might even break some rules along the way. But it's a bad sign when they start to pressure you into doing things you're not comfortable with and getting you in trouble for it. 4.
Dog. Okay. To everybody who was, running around the streets and everything, that's all it really was about. I mean, how many of them autos were really truly your actual friend? Honestly, look, I'll tell you guys this right now, dog. Okay. I've come across dudes that were from barrios that had no friends from their neighborhood. They were all just, again, homies, right? But in reality, you probably just have about 1 or 2 true friends from your neighborhood. Everybody else, they're just kind of like homies, acquaintances. Yeah, I'm cool with that dude. Yeah, we're cool. We'll party. We'll do this. We'll do that or whatever. Right? But you only really have like 1 or 2, at most, maybe 3 true friends from your neighborhood. But I've come across quite a few dudes that had no friends from their neighborhood. They were all just kind of acquaintances. It's just, hey, we're just gonna do bad,
They try to downplay your success. Do they downplay your success and act jealous whenever good things happen to you? You and your friend have an unspoken rivalry. They're incredibly competitive, and they always try to upstage you every chance they get. Even when they congratulate you and tell you that they're happy for you, they always have a backhanded compliment ready to dampen your spirits. 5.
Hey, let me tell you guys this. I know this is talking about friendship, but let me tell you guys this. What's up, Shawana Rain? Let me tell you guys this. I know that was talking about friends, right? But one of the worst things, because just a little while ago we were talking about relationship, but just one of the worst things is when your significant other, right? When they are a hater of yours. When whatever you do, they downplay it. Any success that you have, to other people it's a big deal, but to them it's not that big of a deal. Backhanded compliments about it. That is a gosh awful feeling, man, because while they are supposed to be your biggest cheerleader, and you hear from other people like, damn, dog, like, man, that was great, that was crazy, that was good, man, you know what, I'm happy for you. But then from your significant other, they just kind of downplay it. It's just saying whatever, or they'll give you a backhanded compliment, or they never really cheered you on or anything. Dog, that's one of the worst feelings, man. Let me see. But yeah, as friends as well.
5. They want you to be a certain way. Does your friendship with them feel kind of fragile? And it's not because you're shy or still trying to get to know each other, but because you feel like you have to act a certain way around them. Maybe they make you feel like you need to be as popular or rich or attractive as them to get along.
I'm gonna tell you this, man. This sounds like super chick stuff, but I think there's dudes with like really confidence problems that are probably more in like a bully friendship. You know, it's the guy. It's the guy that wants to be friends with some other dude because he thinks the other dude is, you know, he's cool, he's the man, you know, he's the Zach Morris, and the guy's the Screech. So he wants to be cool like Zach Morris and that. But Zach Morris kind of treats him like crap. But he wants to be so much like, oh, no, we're friends, man. We're friends, you know, we're friends. And really to the other guys, it's kind of like, ah, he's just some dude I know, man. Because outside of that, this sounds like a lot of chick stuff right here.
The moment you slip up, they get upset and start to ignore you. 6. They act differently around other people. Your friend is funny, caring, and kind, but only when you're alone. When other people show up, they're quick to give you the cold shoulder, or to change the way they act.
Yeah, just like I said. Like, you're not the cool one. The other person's the cool one, and now they're kind of embarrassed that they hang out with you.
Around you. Maybe they're embarrassed or are afraid of other people's opinions. But whatever the reason may be, it's a bad sign if they want to be friends with you in secret.
You know, I'll tell you guys this, man. Growing up, it was always like it was always like a tip of the cap if you hung out with older homies, right? And when I say older homies, it's still kids, dog. Like if you were, you know, 15 years old or something, and you're hanging out with an 18-year-old, you know, you're just kind of like, yeah, you know, I'm hanging out with an older homie. Yeah, an 18-year-old is still a young punk, dog, right? But one thing as I got older and I realized is like, okay, well, how cool was the older person if he's hanging out with a younger person? You know, instead of you looking at it from the younger person's mind, from the 13, 14-year-old that's hanging out with the, you know, 17, 18-year-old, well, how cool is that 17, 18-year-old if they have to go hang out with a, you know, 13, 14-year-old?
7. They badmouth their friends. At first, you may feel flattered knowing that your friend trusts you enough to tell you their true feelings about people around them. But if they constantly talk trash about others behind their backs, then there's a good chance they'll do it to you too. It shows that they're disloyal and untrustworthy. 8.
Oh, let me tell all you guys this. All you cheeseman lovers. All you cheeseman lovers out there that love to hear the cheeseman about everybody else and what's going on in everybody else's relationship. Oh man, let me tell you guys this, okay? The ones the ones that you are in the conversations with, right? Or you're just listening, right? You're not even part of the conversation. The ones that you're hanging out with that are all about the cheese man. Let me tell you guys this. When you're not there, you're the one that becomes the cheese man. Just the way they're talking about everybody else. How they're talking about everybody else, right? But when you're not there, you become the person that they're talking about. Oh, you best believe that. So careful getting on, sitting around these cheeseman groups, man.
They're always asking for favors. Do they phone you all the time for help or to ask for a favor? They never ask how you are unless they want something from you. Your friendship is very one-sided, and somehow you always find yourself doing things for them. It's a sign someone is a fake friend if they only want you around to use you.
There was this dude down the street years ago. Years ago. Oh, this vato always needed a favor, man. Always needed a favor. I mean, we'd kick it. I mean, I'm talking about years ago, right? He'd come over, we'd drink some beers and stuff. But damn, this vato always needed a favor. And at some point, I just got tired of him. Be like, that's it. I'm done kicking with this dude, dog. This is back when I was in my late 20s or something. Made my life a hell of a lot better. Hell of a lot better. Just what I was talking about earlier. People that are just overly needy, dog. That just constantly need favors. The ones that constantly, oh man, you need people that are gonna be there for you, man. Like I said, okay, where are you at that you always need somebody there for you? How many bad decisions are you making in your life where you just always constantly just need somebody there for you all the time? Let me see what you guys are saying here. I'm just waiting for this dude to finish up on my trailer, man. Let me see. Vanessa says, I can honestly say I have one true friend. Oh, thank you, Vanessa. I never thought of you as a friend like that, but that's right. I'll give it right back. I know you're not talking about me, Vanessa. I'm ribbing with you, girl. Let's see, what's up, Thecholotrucker from Nebraska? I bet on myself. Yeah, dog. Yes. I will say, look, as I've gotten older, my circle has gotten smaller, right? And now it's just kind of to a point where, I mean, I don't even really hang out with anybody much. It's not that I really cut anybody off. But honestly, I hang out with my sons more than anybody else, man. They came over this weekend to watch the fight, but it's just like, I don't get the whole when everybody says like, oh man, having people that are there for you and you need, yes, you know what, okay, yes, you do, but I don't need to be hanging out with them all the time to know that our friendship is strong. There's nobody that I talk to on a daily basis. There's nobody that I talk to on a weekly basis. There's nobody that nothing. But if I see you, hey man, we'll pick up where we left off. It's all good. Let's see. Yup. Okay. Love you, Cholo. Yeah, I was messing with you, Vanessa. I was messing with you, girl. Let me see. Was that all of it? I'm hoping Homeboy's done, but let's see.
9.
Oh,
They only ever talk about themselves. Does your friend go on and on for hours talking about themselves? They tell you all their needless drama, but hardly ever check in on how you're doing. They don't listen to what you have to say and always steer the conversation back to themselves. Self-absorbed and extremely egocentric, these kinds of people don't respect you or your friendship. And 10, they break their promises. Finally, while a true friend always does their best to keep their word, a fake friend will break their promises. They'll tell you what you want to hear and make promises they can't
That kind of
keep
goes hand
just to
in
get.
hand. Oh, let me see. I think we're done. All right, you guys hang on a second. Oh man, this was a great live, wasn't it? Okay, good. There it is. As you see, nice. All right, we're good to go. Alrighty. Let's see. Really good people. My book, Chona. Yeah, I think I'm all right too. Let me see whatever happened. Why? No. No. Cholo. Let's see. All right, I better get out of here, man. Did we finish all of them? Let me see. I don't even know if we finished all of them. Let's see.
Get on your good side. When they make excuses about why they can't deliver, and lie about being too busy, and cancel important plans with you, it shows they're unreliable and dishonest. Did reading these signs make you think of anyone in particular? Do you worry you might have a fake friend in your midst?
Alright, let me take these down, man. Alright. For those that don't know, freaking blew out a tire and that's what I was getting fixed. But now we're good. Alright. Let's go, man. We're gonna have to lay over. I'm not making it back to California. Not today. And damn. This wind is really picking up. Alright, let's go. Let's go, baby. Beamer. Getting ready to bump some jams here soon, so I'm gonna have to get off of YouTube. Because then there should be the copyrights. But I'll take you guys to the light. Alright? I'll take you guys to the light. How many laws, how many violations we break right now. Man, I'll tell you guys, man, when it comes to truck, to the tire repair, damn, man. It always takes about 2 hours for them to get to you. And like I said earlier, that's just for them to get to you. That's not for them to repair the tire. And the worst, this has happened to me before. The worst is when they get to you and they're like, oh, damn. They realize they brought the wrong tire. Like, oh, man. I know it was a low-pro tire, man. Or you know what? They gave me the wrong information. I got the wrong tire, Holmes. So now I got to go back, get the tire, and it's like, damn. It can take, for those that don't know trucking, it can take, if things don't go right, it can take about a good 5 hours, man. All right, we're back on the road. Órale pues. With that, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna tap up out of here. Come on, bump some jams. So as always, familia, live your life like you're on the road. Be aware of your surroundings. Always keep a safe distance. Blood makes you live. Below it makes you. Until next time, this is Thecholotrucker. Over and out.